I have been manifesting my specific person. Things are unfolding, but there's still a third party. He loves me, I know it, but why am I still not in the committed relationship that I want? This is Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host. I'm talking a bit soft right now. My throat's killing me. But so, that was a question that came to me on a Facebook chat, and I really wanted to share the answer because I think it'll help move everybody to this understanding. Let's start like this, right? You are awareness. You're not the physical body, no matter how many times and how many thoughts you have about that. You're not the physical being. You are experiencing life through a physical being, and that physical being is God, but you are the awareness that is the creation of all of it, right? So there's no specific person out there. There's only you as I am, manifest as different objects. All the objects you see, it's all the same I am awareness being that in the moment, right? It's always those things, but it's always none of those things, because the reality of it is that it is infinite intelligence. My glasses, my face, my shirt, my inner shirt, this pen, all of it I am being something. And altogether, I am is being the reality, and you are experiencing that reality as that same I am awareness. So there's no specific person out there that you're trying to pull into alignment, into being a relationship with it. You're not trying to change what you are seeing to be what you want it to be. What you are seeing is one version, what you want is another version, right? It's like seeing two different cars, the exact same model, but they are literally different. No matter how similar they are different. They're different versions of the same thing, right? So that person is just a version of the infinite I am awareness, the same I am that you are. So the version of him that loves you, that's already real, already exists. You don't have to force this one into being the one you want to see. You just become the version of you that experiences that version of reality by choosing it. Say, I am that. Okay? Putting your focus on the thing. No, my intention is that this is who I am now, and I'm going to allow reality to revolve and rearrange around me, because that's what reality is, right? So it's like this. We think that we exist in this 3D world, right? And then your specific person is with somebody else, and then you are seeing it from within. Okay? But in reality, in the realness of it, you are awareness. Right? You are actually awareness. Your awareness projecting everything in the screen, and you are seeing from within the screen. Otherwise, I am awareness couldn't experience what it is. You see, it is everything. And from this point, you have a projected future and a projected past, right? But you're not projected future and a projected past, but you are not subject to those visions. You aren't subject to those images. You are reality itself. Okay? So when you realize that you are seeing as that, and no matter what this is seeing, it can only see reality that exists now. No matter what this is seeing, it is seeing something that is true. No matter what this is seeing, it is seeing something that it is itself. Because there's only this. There's only itself, right? So in your imagination, when you shift your viewpoint into one, seeing yourself as that I am awareness, and then two, realizing your I am awareness is expressed as your imagination, and you shift your imagination as that, knowing that you are the awareness that is giving light to it, and you see yourself in that relationship. You have now shifted your viewpoint into that. But these two things aren't separate. There's no break in between them, right? Because your awareness is all of it. Your awareness is all of it together. And now what happens is that people are under this impression it must instantly do that, right? No, you instantly shift to that viewpoint. But if this was the timeline where that person is experiencing being with another person, that just carries on, right? And at some at some point in your awareness where you are experiencing a version of them together, you said, no, I choose to be in a relationship with that person. I choose to be seeing myself in the reality where we are already together. Because what you have to understand is that reality where you are together simply just exists. The physical version of you and the physical version of you, they exist simultaneously in these two timelines at every single point, right? But here's the thing, as you transverse into other points, you can come across other things that also exist, right? You become involved with this person. You're not speaking to this person. Yeah, they reach out while they're still in a relationship with that other person. These are all separate timelines. They're all separate identities of the same I am awareness, experiencing different versions of reality. You don't know them, and him and that other person are together. You do know them, and him and that other person are together. You and that other person are casually dating, and they casually dating. That's all separate realities. They can all be part of the unfolding. It doesn't matter, because what the only thing that does matter is that each one is a separate reality. Each one has a separate bunch of frames that are creating the illusion of a lived life. And the last one that are on this little drawing that I have here is the one where you and him have always been together. It always exists. Those frames have always been together in that arrangement where you are together. And your question is, well, how do I just jump there? You jumped there already, right? You already jumped there. Now the rearrangement happens. You rearrange, you rearrange, you rearrange, you rearrange, you rearrange, right? You rearrange, creating a unique story. And you carry on with your experiencing, but you don't ever statically be one identity only. You're all the identities. That's why you can experience all these other things, because you are all of them. You may experience more stuff after that. Who knows, right? It's all you anyway. So you are that awareness, because you have these infinite lines of reality that just exist now. So when you choose reality, you're choosing the version of reality that already exists. Here's the trap, right? The trap is your focus. The trap is where your focus is. What are you aware of focusing on? Are you aware of trying to change reality, or are you choosing it? Right? It can feel similar sometimes. It does. But right now, your focus is on removing a third party. Right? How do I make him choose me, and how do I get her out? Right? But because that your focus is what creates reality, you're not experiencing the reality you want. So experience reality in the way that you want it to be. Who are you? Decide who you are. So now I am reality self. This is actually my reality. This is my reality. And if it's my reality, since it is my reality, I'm just going to choose what I want. Because it exists. There's no harm, no foul. All of it exists. So there's no reason for me to remove her. I can't remove her. She's me in another form. I don't need to give her reality. It already exists. I'm only going to focus on what I want, knowing that it's changing into what I want. Because I am the chooser. You see, you're not giving him power to choose you. You're not saying, I'm choosing myself, now he must choose me. Which one? There's no him. There's infinite versions of him. Who are you? I am the chooser. I am the chooser of my reality. You're the only one that can be. So when you see yourself as someone waiting to be picked, you're still giving something else out there, reality, to pick you. Instead of letting your higher self choose what unfolds into your reality by choosing what you want your reality to be and letting your I am awareness rearrange it. Remember, you and your I am awareness are one aspect. So the shift, you choose reality. You don't need him to choose you. You are the chooser. You are the one choosing. You are in the relationship you want to. You are in all relationships. You are not reacting to pictures on his phone or your phone or whatever it is. You're not replaying all stories from the past. And when I say you're not replaying all stories from the past, what I mean is that those transient thoughts about the past, you let them be there. You're not consciously playing them again and again and trying to figure out how to change it. Just letting it be there and choosing the one you want. You consciously know what you have intended. That's the only thing that matters. That old stuff is just previous parts of your awareness that you are now aware of. That's it. You don't have to do anything with it. I know people call it old code, old data, all this, all that, but you can't do anything with it. It's just stuff that's there. You're here to see what's there. That's part of what's there. That's it. So, the truth. You are love. You are reality. Right? I am reality. I am the one that chooses how it unfolds, my higher self. I choose the version of me who is loved, who is chosen, who is at peace. I don't wait to be chosen. I am the one that chooses what my reality is. Right? I am the one that reality reflects. It reflects by knowing the past. Rewrite it how you would like. Right? Right now, how would you like things? Because that right now exists right now. Even the progress, the setbacks, whatever you feel, it's not about tracking results. It's about remembering I am who I am. That I am the one who is reflected. I am the reflection. And I am the reflected. I am love. I am the chooser. I am the scene. I am the screen. I am all of it, right? Choose from that knowing that you are awareness. So final word on that. The third party doesn't matter. Infinite versions of these people exist, including infinite third parties. The old story doesn't matter. The pain you felt it, you really felt it, it existed as an experience, but it doesn't define you. Right? I'm in pain right now. It's not defining who I am. I'm still going. You're not here to get love. You are here to remember that you are love. And when you live from that truth, the entire world has to recognize it for the very simple reason you are love. So, thank you all for being here. Much love, much light. And thank you for the question. Thank you for the following. Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for the infinite love and infinite light. And back to you all. Facebook page available if you want to ask me questions like that, and I'll get back to you and answer them. You can email me. Email is in the description box below. And there's a TikTok page available for people who want to check out other forms of content. That being said, much love, much light, and I will see you in the next one.